This video lesson is about writing equations in two variables to represent a contextual situation. I'll read the problem out loud. Pam has already knit 4 centimeters of scarf and can knit 5 centimeters each night. Write an equation that shows the relationship between n, the number of nights, and t, the length of the scarf. So we are going to write an equation, and the variables are going to involve n and t. We also know that the numbers 4 and 5 are going to be part of this equation. But I would ask you, if n represents the number of nights and t is the length of the scarf, what is the thing that's being measured? Which one depends on the other? So t is the dependent variable, right? The length of the scarf depends on the number of nights. Now, she's already knit 4 centimeters of scarf, so that's what we call an initial value. And she can knit 5 centimeters every night. So we've written our equation in two variables from a context. Another way to write that equation, we could have done t is equal to, and done the rate of change first plus the initial value. Next example, John had already read 5 books this year before joining a book club, and he plans to read 3 books every month now that he has joined. Write an equation that shows the relationship between B, the books John will have read after M months. So what we're keeping track of is the number of books that he's reading, and that's B. And so our equation is going to start off with B. And is there an initial value, a number of books that he has read at the start? 5. And how many books does he read each month, or will he read each month? There's 3 books each month, so that's your 3M. Again, we could have written it this way. These equations are equivalent. Jared is learning to be a chef. He already knows 10 recipes, so that's his initial value, right? And he learns 4 new recipes every 3 weeks at school. So we're writing an equation that shows a relationship between W, which is the number of weeks, and R, the number of recipes that he knows. So we're really measuring the number of recipes that he knows. We are told that he already knows 10 recipes, that's the initial value, plus 4 recipes every 3 weeks. So if it said 4 new recipes a week, it would be 4W, but it's 4 new recipes every 3 weeks. So when you think of it, 4 new recipes every 3 weeks, that's a little bit more than 1 recipe a week, and 4/3 is a little bit more than 1. So we'll look at another example. This says Matt has already written 25 pages, and he expects to write 6 pages for every additional hour spent writing. Write an equation that shows the relationship between H, the hours spent writing, and P, the total pages written. Do you want to put the video on pause and try to write this yourself? And then when you're ready, come back and we'll see if we agree. All right, so between H and P, the thing that we're keeping track of is P, the total pages that Matt has written. And the initial value is 25 plus 6H, where H is the number of hours. Some people can also write that equation this way, which is fine. We usually put the independent variable first. Now we have a problem about Emily, who's making spirit necklaces for her school. And we find that black beads cost $5 a box, orange beads cost $4 a box. All right, so Emily recently spent $80 on boxes of beads. Write an equation to show B is the number of black beads and N is the number of orange beads. So this equation is unlike the ones that we've done up there, because this one here, we are given information about the black beads that they're $5 a box, and about the orange beads. And we know that she spent a total of $80. So do you see, we want to have two variables on the left-hand side. This equation is actually written in standard form.